I'm here with Donald Baldeviso, who was baptized into the Austin Central Seventhday Adventist Church last year and is a new member as of 1 year. Donald, how did God bring you to this place in your life? I mean, what was life like before? How has it changed since you've been baptized and walking with the Lord?
It's really changed me a lot because before it's like a different world for me than compare right now, and it's really changed me that not doing bad stuff. It's like what you call this, starting to learning to help other people and to care and learn more, reading more the Bible and share something to another person that I'm learning the thing. I learned the thing from the church that changed me, and I'm not saying I fully know everything about God, but I'm still learning. That I hope that beginning to change that my life compare before, and I really feel like I feel so good compared than before. So
now you'd mentioned before that you were into partying and
yes,
and using substances that weren't good and all of that type of thing, and it was fun at the time, but then you have hangovers and all of those other things.
yes.
But now you have friends, and you have a big circle of friends here at the church. And so how do you spend your time differently, and how has that affected your life and your family?
It's really affecting me very good compared than before, because right now, before I was like always party every day, drinking and just do a lot of bad stuff, and then compare right now, I realized that I live before, like I used to live before, it's better than right now. I mean,
now you have a son, and you look at him, I'm sure sometimes you think he's growing up in a whole different home than the way I grew up. What are some of the things that are different for him?
Being my experience, I'm trying to change him, give him best I had that I used to live before. So I know what's the experience like being bad before. So I'm trying to be a good example for my son, that I always bring him here to church instead of just watching TV in the house every day or something. I let him go to church right here, so he learn more about God. It's better.
Now, how did you first make connection with Seventh-day Adventist?
Actually, because of my wife. Yeah, I met my wife in Las Vegas because I lived there before, and we start going out, and I didn't know she's a Seventh-day Adventist, and then one day she asked me if I want to go to church with her. It's like, okay. And then I tried to go with her church, and then just listen there, and trying to listen everything what the pastor said, just hang out, and I realized that God is working for me since I go to the church, Seventhday Adventist, and I figured out right now that He has a plan for me, that He will bring me to Him, close to Him, instead of far from Him. That's I realized that He changed me more than before. It's like I'm being responsible now for family and work hard, trying my best for my family, and being a Seventh-day Adventist is really a good experience for me, and good family for me, and friends and family, if you really go to this church.
So if you ran into somebody, maybe at work or somewhere, that said that they were really into the party lifestyle, and why weren't you? What would you tell him?
I will give him advice that, I've been there, and maybe you want to try something different to make you feel better, or if he wants to come with me sometimes at the church, and he will know what's the difference than he lives before.
Amen. Well, thank you so much for sharing, and may God bless you and your walk with him and your family and that young man, that he'll grow up to be a worker for Jesus.
Thank you.